Hey everyone, welcome to another episode on David Show. Today I'll be doing a different kind of review as I'll be reviewing an album by a band. This is Alice in Chains' self-titled album from 1995. This is the last one to feature Layne Staley on vocals, before his eventual death in 22. Alright, so Alice in Chains had been on hiatus since, 1994? Meanwhile, Layne had been in rehab and doing his side project with Mad Season. Now, Jerry had material ready for a solo album, but they were like, hey, Layne is out of rehab, let's jam. So after this, they are reunited, and Layne starts working on lyrics, vocal harmonies, and all of that for these songs. And they record those songs. Now, sadly, Layne was really weak at this point, weighing less than before, and shooting up more heroin. So he would often be late to recording sessions and fall asleep in conferences. Really, really sad. It was as if the band was collapsing in on itself and Jerry had to hold the band together. Now, they chose not to tour because of Layne's condition. Let's get into the music. We get absolutely deep, heavy, kick-ass, sad tracks on this album. Going from the in-your-face grind to the trippy brush away to the heavy yet sad Sludge Factory, the catchy upbeat Again, and even songs like Heaven Beside You, which seemed like a mix of Jar of Flies and Dirt. Now this wouldn't be so good if it weren't for the band members, so Sean Kinney, Mike Inez, Jerry Cantrell, Layne Staley, thank you for this piece of music. So you get good variety on this album. I think this is because they had all grown up at this point and were more used to writing. They knew what worked and what didn't work, so we get a really mature album here. It's honestly really, really good. And has, of course, variety as well, as I said. So it has some changes as well, mostly characterized by Layne's voice. Now, it was weaker at this point and feels more raw. This is probably due to his heroin use. So instead of screaming, you get these haunting harmonies, like triple recorded harmonies, which feel really, really unique. I dig it really. And this is just Layne harmonizing with himself, except on Grind and Over Now, I believe. Now, some tracks I recommend would be Sludge Factory, Head Creeps, Frogs, Got 'Em, and Brush Away. Those are my favorites. With the deep music, I feel you get deeper lyrics. Just look at Head Creeps. It perfectly describes drug addiction without being too specific. Sludge Factory, which feels like a song about drugs, relationship, and all that. Got 'Em about not believing in God because he hasn't helped you. Frogs about depression and suicide. I could go on. It's really deep and meaningful. Alright, I talked about a different style in Layne's voice. Now, let's talk about the mixing on this album. Well, I love Dirt's mixing. This is, however, way more raw. It's not that I dislike it, because I think if it sounded like Dirt, it wouldn't fit these songs, but I don't know. I feel like it could have been mixed better. Not that it's bad. I like the rawness. I like how they mix the vocals. I like the fat yet bright guitars. I like the thickness of the bass. So in the end, this album is really incredible in my opinion. Deep music, deep lyrics, excellent writing with the downside of the mixing, which I personally think could be better. I will give it an 8 out of 10. Thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, please do leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe. I'm David, and I hope to see you on another episode of David Show.